What's going on, y'all? So I wanted to address something that I've noticed has been taking place after the premiere of last episode of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, and I kind of wanted to touch base with everybody or who on something because it hasn't been sitting right in me since I've seen the episode and seen the comments and seen the tweets and stuff. On social media, but I want to talk about, the textbook definition of the word analogy and what that means. And because I've noticed that people aren't either using the term correctly or they are um, unaware of what that means. That's kind of a redundant statement. But, nevertheless, I wanted to discuss it because it does, concern me that people are, justifying what Jackie did to get back at Teresa. So, just in a nutshell, last episode, Teresa brought up a rumor that Jackie's husband was cheating on her. Jackie sat down with Teresa to discuss it.
I don't know if you made it up or if someone really told you, but you need to admit that whoever told you this doesn't know me and Evan, gave you no evidence of anything. Like, you have to admit this was a lie.
Try to get Teresa to admit that it was not true. Teresa was not budging on her stance.
You have to do the right thing.
I don't want you to be upset. This is a rumor that I heard.
And then this is where it kind of went left. Jackie then made a statement saying, well, I heard that your daughters, or Gia, her daughters, I heard that Gia does coke. I was about to say crack, Lord have mercy. Same thing. Gia does coke in the restrooms at parties.
Okay, well, you know what? I heard that Gia snorts coke in the bathroom at parties, okay?
So, let's just start by saying that this is not a Defend Teresa video. This is more of a Defend Gia video. Teresa was wrong for bringing up the rumor at the party. We all know that. We all can acknowledge that. We all can admit that. That was probably not the right place. She could have probably pulled Jackie aside and said, hey girl, I heard, there's a rumor going around that I've heard that, Evan's stepping out on you, But it's Housewives, so of course we're not going to do it that way. We're going to do it to cause the most drama. But, what Jackie did was lower than what Teresa did. Like I said, I would much rather be considered a cheater than a drug addict, but that's just me, even though I'm not either one of those things. But here's the textbook definition of analogy. An analogy basically is a comparison of one thing or one situation to another thing or another situation. Okay? In this case, Jackie claims, and I say claims very loosely because I don't think that it was an analogy, but she claims that she was comparing Evan cheating on her to Gia doing coke.
Did you regret bringing up Gia in that conversation?
No, because I wasn't starting a rumor about Gia. I was giving an analogy, and I think that like almost everyone will see that that's an analogy. And the truth is that there's no one else in Teresa's life that I can make her understand. Look, like when you say something about someone you love, whether or not it's true, it hurts. Yeah. So I don't regret that, because if I was saying something nasty about Gia, then I would regret it. But I was giving an analogy, which
that's not an analogy because, for one, she didn't phrase it in the way that you would an analogy, nor did she say that, it's an analogy. She said it as if she really did hear this rumor that Gia does cocaine at parties, and she did it in a way to hurt Teresa, because we all know that Teresa's buttons involve her children. Like, you don't talk about people's children, so people have been saying, Jackie just made an analogy. Like, oh, Teresa fans can't seem to grasp that concept. And it's like, so believe it or not, some of Teresa's fans are very smart, hence why this video is being created. Gia is a 20-year-old law student at Rutgers University in New Jersey. And she has a lot going on, you know. Her mother chose to bring her family into reality TV. Gia did not say, I want to be on reality TV. And unfortunately for Gia, her life is put on a wider scale than myself or the next person who watches the show. So whenever things like that are being said, you know, about a child, an aspiring law student, you know, these things are being said about her, and she has no choice but to face it. Now, let me ask, I just want to ask Jackie fans, what would happen if, and I don't want to go into, well, what would happen if Evan's job heard this or whatever. I don't want to go into that because I'm not talking about Evan, because Evan's a grown adult. Gia is even though she's an adult, she's a very young adult, and she shouldn't have to have gone through this. But regardless, what would happen if Gia got kicked out of her university because the university thought that there was some merit to what Jackie said on the show? What if Gia, you know, was not able to get into any other college because there was because every college heard that she does drugs? Because people are already under her comments saying that she does coke. People are already on her Twitter saying she does coke. People are already attacking Gia on Twitter saying that she does coke, you know, and this is all just to get back at Teresa, who people do not like. And that's not fair to Gia, because she didn't choose to be on this show like that. So what Jackie should do, you know, is she should do the very thing that she's been begging Teresa to do. Jump on social media, jump on Facebook, jump on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, make a YouTube video, whatever, and make a YouTube video, tag Gia in it, and tell Gia and the rest of the world, look, what I was trying to do was make an analogy. It didn't go over so well, and, you know, for that I apologize. Gia, I know you don't do coke. I keep trying to say crack. I don't know why, but Gia, I know you don't do coke. You know, it wasn't intentional for me to put out there that you did, or, you know, insinuate that you did, or anything. Like, that's what she needs to do, because from what's going to happen now is that her, you know, entire fan base is going to be attacking Gia for something that she does not do, you know, and it's not fair to Gia. Gia, let me find the tweet, but Gia jumped on Twitter and she actually tweeted something. Where is it? She actually tweeted something because she felt like it was not fair. She said, saying it was an analogy is making it inexcusable. It's not. My character is now being questioned. My name was used to make a point. No one should be used in that way, and I am suffering the consequences for such an outlandish and untrue statement, while her marriage is happy and intact. So people are in the comments like attacking, you know, attacking her and justifying by saying, well, your mom is the reason why this is all going on. And it's like, that's not fair to Gia. So Jackie needs to be a real woman, and she needs to jump up and she needs to tell, you know, tell everyone that it's wrong, that she did not mean to do that. She did not mean to put that out there, because it was an untrue statement. So with that being said, I just want to address that, you know, and discuss why people are attacking an innocent child over something that a grown woman said. But with that being said, thanks for watching, and I hope that you guys will like this video, share, and subscribe. And I will be back here next week, like I said before, for episode 2 of The Real Housewives of New Jersey. So with that being said, I will talk to you all later.